Hello, every single one of you. Welcome to tonight's stream. Let's give it all a minute till people can join. And if you already joined, then let me know in the live chat. It's Monday evening. Not much stuff is happening actually. I just thought we are at some important crossroads with Bitcoin in the markets, and I just wanted to make some analysis by myself, and I thought why not do it together? So if you guys like that too, make sure to drop the like. Make sure to let me know in the chat what is going on. We got two kind saying good morning. Chitozi Nakafomo. Patrick Bresse, hello. Waiting for a big dump. Well, maybe you have to wait a little bit more actually. Maybe not tonight, maybe not today. Who knows? Maria in the house. Guys, guess what I'm drinking now? I'm in Holland. Like last week, it has been extreme, but I'm talking about extremely cold. So cold that I have a scooter, I couldn't even drive on my scooter. It was just too cold. Way too cold. Can only drive with the car. But right now I'm drinking hot chocolate milk, which is really nice. I always get the milk from, I always buy raw milk, like for the ones that don't live in Holland. Like Holland is kind of a farmer's country, and we have a lot of, I live actually in an area with a lot of farms around me, and yeah, I always buy like the milk straight from the cow. So I buy like the raw milk, and I also buy my meat there. And yeah, so we have like really nice meat from cows that are, yeah, like they have some rules there, you know, like that's quite nice. The cow has to become at least 4 years old before it goes to the slaughter. It has to be at least, since it was born, 6 months with the mother. The owner of the cow even joins to the slaughterhouse, and it's not a regular slaughterhouse, it's like a different type of slaughterhouse. And so they really make sure that the animal has as less stress as possible when it gets slaughtered. And yeah, then I can eat it, of course. I love steaks. I really love steaks. I hope you guys love it too. Okay, we got 17 people right now. Let's check if we can get 17 likes too. Yeah, let's do that, guys. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then we have some live analysis and check what's going on. Okay, so yeah, let me just go through the charts a little bit. Right now, when looking at Bitcoin, like I said in today's video, we did touch an important level. That was the 61.80% right here. And yeah, so far we touched that level again. So we had like this kind of bear flag formation. It looks like we broke out to the downside, right? But of course we haven't met the target, because the target is quite low if you look at the entrance of that bear flag formation. But we just touched the 61.80% again, and while touching the 61.80%, we do have a bullish divergence, right? So we have like the price setting a lower low and the relative strength index setting a higher low. So honestly, short term, like in the next coming hours, I do expect a bounce in Bitcoin, yes. But there is a big but right here, and that but is that after a bounce, we could get a further dump. And it can, yeah, like it's actually lately I've been doing a lot of research, quite crazy. Guys, one thing I'm going to share with you very soon, that is about this. I've reading about sunspots and solar cycles. I've been doing a lot of research into this, and it is really interesting what I found. Like, really freaking interesting, okay? If you are here already following me on the channel, then you know that I'm talking about the 16-year cycle of Bitcoin. If you don't know about that, make sure to subscribe down below. I will talk about that in the future. It is super significant. The .com bubble, .com asset class bubble did exactly the same. It will mean 2023 will be a very bullish year for Bitcoin. Nobody will expect it, and when the halving starts, it will be very, very bearish. We will see a long-term top. And guys, the solar cycle is confirming the 16-year cycle. Right now, I'm building a blog for whaleportal.com, which will come on the learn right here. Guys, it is whaleportal.com. So my Dutch accent, I get some notes from you guys. I always say like whaleportal. It is whaleportal.com. Okay. Below there will be a blog right here, and the first blog post will be about the research that I've done into the solar cycles. And I did good research. I have a very clear conclusion how you can use this cycle for your trading, and you will definitely have a advantage against other traders, because most people, to be honest, they don't even believe in this stuff. If I explain this to my parents, they also look at me like, what the F is this guy talking about? That the sun has any impact on human emotions, human behavior on Earth? Well, yeah, I guess so. And I'm actually quite sure about that. And I'm reading a lot of books about ancient civilizations, and I don't know if you guys know the Mayas, the Incas, the ancient Egyptians. They all worship the sun because they know how important the sun is for life on Earth. Without the sun, there is no life on Earth. There is no Earth, basically. So the sun is very important, but not only to the life of Earth, also to our, to our mass psychology. Because we humans are electric beings basically, and the sun is one big magnet radiating on us. And yeah, for example, guys, let me check what was this. I will share with you in the research. It's better for you guys to watch it in the research. But this top came exactly with a top in Bitcoin. This top came exactly with a top in Bitcoin. This top came. One of these tops was exactly the top before the .com crash. So it is just plain. It is really crazy, guys. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. I've been talking about, let me check if I can find it. Maybe for the ones that know, that been already for some time. I've been talking about the Shemitah cycle. The Shemitah cycle, let me check. Where do I have that here? I should have some blog posts about that right here on my website, but I might not have that. And I don't know why. Anyhow, I will make sure that it will be available again. But I've actually wrote an article. Maybe I can even Google it. We can find it on Google. Shemitah cycle, the blockchain today. Yeah, can this cycle? Yeah, look at this. Stock market crash in 2021, posted 2nd October 2020. Guys, this one is very, very crazy. Well, let me share the link with you guys. If you just want to read it, just have a look at it, okay? Just have a look at it. This is the 7-year cycle. This has been predicting the .com crash. It has been predicting the housing market crash. And it predicted the stock market crash in 2021 exactly to the month September, which aligned with the Bitcoin top. Guys, this cycle where I'm predicting that the stock market is going to crash September 2021, is based on a text in the Bible, basically. It sounds ridiculous, but it is called the 7-year cycle, the Shemitah cycle. And here I'm explaining about it. Here you can see that all these depressions, all these recessions, they all occurred in that last year, in that Shemitah cycle year. And eventually, the next one is the next Shemitah cycle year will start in September of 2021. Well, let's have a look, guys. November, September. Okay, so we got right here September 2021. That is right here. Here is that, that Shemitah cycle is starting. We still have a little bit upside, while actually we entered a 1-year bear market, right? And the Shemitah cycle also says that it takes 1 year. It takes 1 year, so that means September 2022, it most likely will, it can end. Let's say it can end, because there were previous times where it took longer before it ended. So, of course, when we are in a big correction, it can take longer. But concerning this cycle, it takes basically 1 year from the start of September 2021. So starting from September 2022, which we've already seen, of course, things could actually get slightly better again. But that doesn't mean that this is not possible. This is really a macro thing. So these solar cycles as well, guys. This is like, the one cycle is 11.2 years on average. The Shemitah cycle is 7 years. So this is not like trading on a day-to-day basis. No, this is really to know the seasons from the markets, because that's one of the most important things that I've recognized, is that you actually gotta have, if you know the seasons of the markets, so when you know the season to buy, the season to sell, the season to take risk in altcoins, you will literally outperform anybody out there, because that's exactly what people like Warren Buffett and stuff is doing. They all they jump in on seasonalities. And let me check if I can show you this. This is quite interesting. Quote JP Morgan about astrologers. So this is what JP Morgan says. Millionaires don't have astrologers, but billionaires do. Why is that? Because most of the things that will happen, cyclical events, they are written in the stars. They are all above us. That's what the ancient Mayas knew, the Incas knew that, ancient Egyptians knew that. You can see it with the pyramids also. The pyramids in Giza, they are actually a reflection of Orion, which is the belt of Orion, which is also a constellation. Pyramid, Giza, Orion, constellation. Let me show you guys what I mean. This is like a deep rabbit hole. I did a lot of research into this. How can we see that quite clearly? Like right here. So you got the belt of Orion are like 3 stars, and if you would draw a line through these 3 stars, it will point to Sirius. Sirius is the brightest star in the skies. That's exactly why we called this indicator Orion's belt, and these yellow dots we call Sirius. That was actually my idea when we built this indicator. But what you can see right here is that this is a star, 1 star, the middle star, and the 3rd star is a little bit smaller, but it's not on that line. If you would draw a line right here, that 3rd star is slightly off. It's the same with the pyramids. Look at this. If you draw a line between the pyramids and then slightly off, you have that star. So, Robert Bauval, there's another guy, he wrote a book about that. Super interesting. Here you can also see it. This is Orion's constellation. This is Orion's belt. But the pyramids in Giza basically are a reflection. And I don't know if you guys know the Hermetic saying, as above, so below. This is very important, because as above, so below. As outside, as inside. This is exactly what the ancient Egyptians knew. Everything is written in the skies, and they replicate that on Earth. So yeah, we go a little bit off topic, guys. Let me go with you. Let me scroll to the live chat real quick to see what all you guys are saying right there. Hot chocolate, better drink vodka is appropriate for Bitcoin. Yeah, that's true. That is true, my man. I haven't been drinking since I haven't had a drip of alcohol since 6 years. Pussy. What did you say? No. Well, there is no confirmation for cycle length, so it depends. I worked in a dementia hospital, and a full moon definitely makes the patients more active. Yeah, that's crazy. Because literally, if you think about it, guys, think about it. If you have like the sun is also causing currents in the sea, but the moon is actually causing ebb and flow of the sea, right? High tide and low tide. And we humans are made of water, so actually 80% of water, around that, maybe even 90%, I'm not sure. But if the moon has such an impact on the waters on Earth, then most likely it can have an impact on us too as people, right? As a people. I've got some spot buys here too. Yeah, if you buy here, so all of my longs will be triggered at 3,500 and 5,500. Well, Mart, I think you can wait a long time for that to happen, to be honest. So what are the stars saying? Well, the stars are actually saying, like to just give it in plain text, that you gotta sell in 2024. So sell at the end of 2023, beginning 2024. That is basically what the stars are saying. And I will be the guy who will remind every single one of you about this event, because this is going to be my life job. Last bull market, we haven't taken enough profits. The next bull market, which might happen way sooner than you think, might happen way faster than you think, and might confuse you even more than the previous bull market because of the halving and so on. This will gonna confuse a lot of people. I will make it my job to inform you guys on when to cash out. I already have my plan right now. So I right now have already the plan when I'm going to cash out. Also, it depends, of course, on the price. But I already have a time period where I know I'm going to cash out. But then it really depends on price, what price is doing during that period, where to get a good exit actually. But I know already the probably the time period, because I do think after next bull market, which might happen is a very short time, we will get a very long bear market. Like this whole industry will get a big reset, so to say. So I personally also think it's one of the last opportunities to actually gain something for Bitcoin. Also your last opportunity to cash out for a very long time. Yeah, Matt, yeah, something like that. So we have short-term upside, looks like, because we have this bullish divergence over on the 1 hour time frame. Looks like we can go up short-term, and maybe we can test this Fibonacci level at 50%, which is at 16,900. We can go up at 17,250 and then maybe turn around. That is definitely possible, yeah. That is possible. And let's have a look at the Bitcoin futures chart. Yeah, also nice bullish divergence right here. Price going slightly up. Maybe we go to the middle of the channel right here. Of course, if we can break that would be bullish. Okay, so that would be nice. Definitely watch the Bitcoin futures chart. And if you're too lazy for that, make sure to follow, to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I will share that. This is, guys, also very important. Bob Lucas, awesome trader. Very professional guy. He introduced me to the 60-day cycle of Bitcoin, also to the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin. He also introduced the 16-year cycle of Bitcoin. So I have a lot of my knowledge thanks to Bob Lucas, but I did my own research afterwards. Yes, and so that 16-year cycle, I've developed more than the information that I've got from Bob Lucas, but he definitely sparked the trigger in me. But he also says, like, January we could see a new Bitcoin low. That most likely, if we're going to see that low, that will be the bear market low. So that most likely will be the bear market low. And then it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin is going to catch up. Okay, Bitcoin looks like it wants to go up short term. whaleportal gonna get a block very soon, so make sure to watch that. Let's go. Let's see what the charts are saying. Okay, so the funding rates right now are positive. Let's go through them individually, just to double check. All positive. What is open interest doing? Open interest is going up. Wait, open interest is going up while price is moving sideways. Let me have a check. How does that look? 1912, 7 o'clock till 1912, 9 o'clock. 1912, 7 o'clock till 1912, 9 o'clock. Price is going down. Open interest is going up. What does that mean? We go to learn. We click right here, open interest. We get that nice graph. So we get the price going up, open interest, price going down, open interest going up. Actually, that is bearish. That looks like people are stacking up. It basically says people stacking up stacking up shorts basically, but the funding rates are positive. So that is quite interesting. But yeah, it just looks like open interest goes up, price goes down. Is a bearish sign. So open interest is bearish, funding rates also bearish with positive funding, but doesn't mean that we cannot get a small push to the upside before dumping further. Then let's go to the next. This is a really interesting chart, and this is also the most bearish chart for everything out there. This is the Dixie. Look at the Dixie, we get like a falling wedge formation, breakout to the upside, get a clear retest so far. We also see that over in the relative strength index. We even have that on Orion's belt too. Breakout. So yeah, this chart is just looking bullish, and that is not all too bullish for the S&P 500 and Bitcoin. But then again, guys, long term, this chart is not looking bullish. So maybe we get a bounce right here and go lower. That means that during this time, Bitcoin will go down. Maybe set that new low during January. And once the Dixie moves over, then we can see a rally in Bitcoin again. So this chart might tell us a nice long entry for Bitcoin too. So that is very nice. So what else do we have? Dow Jones also testing key level right here, key resistance. If we break down, of course, we'll be very bearish. Maybe we get a small bounce, then break down. Maybe we also get a rally from here. That is definitely possible. But yeah, we just at crucial levels right now. S&P 500 still hasn't really filled the gap. Let me check on the 1 hour time frame what is going on right here. Yeah, 1 hour shows also that it wants to bounce, right? Kind of. We got RSI coming down, kind of double bottom, while we have lower low in the price. We have a gap right here, which we could fill. Yeah. Is the connection good, guys? Can everybody hear me clearly? But yeah, if Bitcoin cannot push upwards right here, then and we lose to 61.80%, then that is of course the invalidation for a bounce right here. But especially when we look on the 4 hour time frame, looks like Bitcoin wants to, is not confirmed the 4 hour time frame bullish divergence, but look at this, low, high, low. Would make sense to get some some breather right here also after such a decline, but yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to happen. 61.80% is very important. 16,550. When do I think the war will end? Well, honestly, I have no clue. I have no clue. Okay, quality is perfect. Nice. Because often when I check, this is always the thing. Oh yeah, now it says it has a good connection in Dutch. Yeah, because often I have often when we start a live, I always have I get connection problems. I even had it in Indonesia, where I actually had the fastest internet possible on the island. I even had a separate internet company putting an extra cable to my house there to get like I got like 150 Mbps per second or something, and I still had these connection problems with YouTube. Doesn't make any sense, but it just really rates the live stream not so good. But yeah, guys, this is basically what I'm watching. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. What do you think with Bitcoin? Go we bounce? Are we still going to make new lows? What do you think about Dixie, regular financial markets? What's going on? What do you think about the solar cycle? Are you guys interested in that? I know it's quite different than you don't really hear people talk about this, but I'm just curious because I'm just very interested in that. But that doesn't mean that all you guys are interested in that. But yeah, just let me know. I'm very curious, guys. Should we scale in or wait? Well, that really depends. That really depends on which time horizon. If you want to scale in right now to cash out next month, so to say, yeah, sorry, better don't scale in now, because next month can still bring some uncertainty around New Year, first week of January. But if you want to scale in right now and you have a time horizon of 6 to 12 months, I would say these are very good buy opportunities. Like, as you guys know, I've been dumping like almost everything I have in Bitcoin right here at 16k. So here I even put that over on Twitter. So we had the support, we dumped, and then right here at 16k in this green box, I actually most of my stables went back into crypto. But right now I'm having some exchanges open where I'm planning to short right here, definitely. Because I have to hedge, right? If all my money is in Bitcoin and Bitcoin goes lower, I need to hedge. So I need to make either more Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes down, my US dollar value will be the same, right? So that is my plan. So I'm heavily invested in crypto right now. Of course, if it comes to 16,000, I can still cash out some, because that is my entry right here. And I've shared that entry over on my Twitter. Actually, exact the moment when I entered, I actually shared that. Then we had a nice rally so far. And right now I'm just doubting. I'm quite confident in Bitcoin for the next 6 to 12 months. Like, definitely very confident. Only short term, we could still get some volatility, maybe a new low. And of course, if that happens, this man wants to take advantage of that. So yeah, definitely gonna short here and definitely try to catch some longs around these levels. Most definitely, guys. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's possible. One more dump and then we go up is definitely possible. Patience is key. Scaling in would be good for long term. Those are facts. Facts spread by Matt. No, that's true. I think exactly the same. Grayscale will dump their BTC soon. Yeah, I've read about that. But yeah, on the other hand, we also had so much fun. But I didn't get all this Binance stuff because honestly, I'm not hating on Binance. Definitely not. I'm not using Binance either because Binance has like quite strict KYC stuff, so I'm not really using it. But I was seeing people on Twitter like, yeah, I got offered money to talk bad about Binance. Well, I can't imagine that. So the video that I made from Binance, where I actually warn every single one of you, I did the same thing for FTX, because it really does not make sense if you hold your crypto hodl portfolio on an exchange. it can be the best exchange out there. It can has the proof of reserves. Like, it can even have the double proof of reserves, even the triple, even multiply by 10. It doesn't matter, you know. Why should another company hold my crypto if I can do it myself? I use that company to trade. I'm using Bybit. And if you guys want to use Bybit, right now is definitely the time to sign up, because you get all these extra perks. You can join WhaleAlerts. You can get a $30,000 bonus. You can join this big giveaway of Bybit right now. So I'm personally using Bybit, but I'm also not holding my hodler portfolio on Bybit. Hell no, I would not do that, because it just doesn't make sense. I started with crypto to take my responsibility to become my own bank, basically, right? To be able to do what you want to do without governments, banks, or third parties can control your money. So yeah, I'm not hating on Binance at all. No, but I would never advise anyone to have their hodler portfolio there, because you're taking a risk without getting a reward, right? You just let a company hold your crypto, while the company can go bankrupt, the company can experience a problem, the company can get a solar flare, the system break down, and your Bitcoin is gone, right? Anything can happen. And the problem is, when the company has these problems, then yeah, it was your responsibility, but somebody else fucked up. And if you are trading, yeah, of course, you need to have funds on the exchange. I have a lot of funds on Bybit. I'm trusting Bybit. I have funds there to long Bitcoin right here, to short whenever we are going to go down, because I also need to hedge my portfolio, right? Because I'm heavily invested in crypto, so I need to hedge. If crypto goes down, I have to have short positions open. Otherwise, my portfolio and US dollar valuation just goes heavily down. So that's how I'm doing it, guys. Is it easy to transfer money to Bybit? Yeah, it's super easy. You just have a wallet address. You send your Bitcoin or US dollar Tether. You send to Bybit. Yeah, Bitcoin 14K possible. What kind of wallet do you prefer? Open code example, please. I don't know what you mean with open code, but I'm using personally Ledger hardware wallet. I made some tutorials on this too. Ledger hardware wallet, that's the one I'm using. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, it looks like we could get a little briefer, but let's see what whaleportal is saying. Not much happening with the exchange balance recently. We got a small decrease. People getting Bitcoin off exchanges again. Premium index, past hours not so active. Take buy sell ratio is high, at least the average. That's okay, showing that there are some buyers in the markets right now. What do I think about Coinbase? Honestly, I never used Coinbase. Never actually used Coinbase. To do a bank transfer on Bybit. Well, I know it's possible. I never did it. I think you need KYC if you do bank transfers on Bybit. I don't do that. I have another company, Dutch company, where I buy and bought my Bitcoin. Yeah, so obviously I'm just sending my Bitcoin and stables to Bybit. What I see in short-term consolidation around 16K, trying to find support. If we're not, we can expect retest of 15. Yeah, it's just an important level, 61.80%, right? So there's definitely a level to watch right here. And this bullish divergence, like these can be strong, right? These can be strong for our bullish divergence. We can see a bounce. If that bounce has positive funding, and I think in that bounce, I'm looking. If I see some signs, I'm definitely looking to short in a bounce for Bitcoin. But also with my story, I have to say that I'm heavily invested in crypto. So shorting is also a hedge for me. So when Bitcoin goes up and I would lose money on my short, my US dollar portfolio actually goes up because I have most of my assets in crypto. How you can get the money out of Bybit? You just do withdrawals. I always withdraw just to my hardware wallet, so I just withdraw Bitcoin, withdraw anything, withdraw USDT. So yeah. So small bounce would be nice. I'm also in a very small long position right here on Bybit. And I got in some orders active where I'm going to try and open a short. I think just the Dixie is just looking really... It just looks like this thing wants to bounce. Breakout, retest, and once this bounce, it looks like, yeah, the rest of the markets go down. I don't know if it's sale. Yeah, I think they have sale power on Bybit. I think they will have that probably, yes. Yeah. Probably, yes. Like I said, I never did bank transfer over on Bybit. Of course, they have it, but... yeah, I just buy Bitcoin at different companies where I am obviously KYC'd, and then I just use Bybit for trading. So I just transfer my Bitcoin there, and on a monthly basis I just deposit, withdraw, kind of what I need, right? So profits I withdraw, and then I have a different company which how I can get it back to my bank. So I have it in euros. Yeah, we get small pump. Very, very tiny pump. I don't know, Tom. I really don't know, man. Like, they contacted me a couple of times they asked me if I can make some tutorials on their platform. I haven't done it because I basically didn't have time. I didn't use the platform, so I haven't responded to that. So I have actually no clue, man. I have no clue about that company. In Holland, I'm using Bitonic. Maybe you know it. Yeah, retest of the bear flag is possible too. But then the thing, yeah, okay. But if we have confirmed bullish divergence on 4-hour time frame, we don't have that often, guys. That is something I just want to say. Look, the last time we had bullish divergence 4-hour time frame was here. We had a nice pump. Here we had kind of bullish divergence, small pump. Here also bullish divergence, small, yeah, quite nice pump. So it does not happen that often. Bullish divergence 4-hour time frame often comes with kind of a pump, right? So, like, I would be more sure that the price would go up if the average funding fee was negative. So, guys, this is like my advice to you. If you really want to become a profitable trader and you really want to understand how these markets work, go to whaleportal.com. Try to understand all of these metrics. Try to understand how you can use these metrics for your trading. You can click here on learn, read these articles, watch the tutorials over on the YouTube channel from WhalePortal. Because if you understand correctly how to use these charts, your win ratio in trading will significantly increase, maybe double or triple. So I'm super convinced about that. I've developed this all, like I've made this all by myself. Of course, we have a team working on this. So I'm not a programmer. We have a very, very awesome programmer in our team, like very good one. But I'm just working with the data, right? So the premium index is something that I found out myself. A very good indicator for spotting reversals. Let me just make an example right here. So right here we got 14th of December at 8 o'clock in the evening. If you zoom in, this will be a different time, because now we're looking at the hourly. It can be 10 minutes before 7:2 that you see this signal, but this is 8 o'clock. Just say 14:12, 8 o'clock. Go to Bitcoin, 14:12, 8 o'clock. Let's go to the yeah, that was this red candle right here. But we actually got it already here. So exactly at this moment, we have seen the premium index hitting an extreme, which signals a reversal. Look at how precise this is. This is like crazy. And there's no other indicator, in my opinion, who can do this. And also the crazy thing is, I don't know any other trader who uses this. I've never heard anyone, literally anyone, talking about this. Like, never. I've never heard anyone talking about this. And you can have premium index on different exchanges, but we're calculating the average. So that is even more valuable than just the regular premium index, because this is the average. You will have more confirmation. It's more important. So yeah, read these articles, get to know how to use these charts. It will definitely up your trading game by magnitudes, and it will give you a better understanding of the markets. And I think since I have whaleportal, since I'm using that data, I actually used that data already before whaleportal exists, but my trading just significantly increased. I use whaleportal data. I use different charts to confirm the same outcome. And yeah, some trades, of course, not every trade you don't win every trade. Okay, so sometimes there are some losses. That's also fine. If you win in the long term, that's great. That's the whole point, right? So yeah, guys, I think whaleportal will help you statistically becoming a more profitable trader. Guys, I'm gonna call it a day for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I really had fun during this live stream. Thank you for tuning in. I will most likely tomorrow make a new video update. Guys, if you are interested, because lately I'm also not posting daily on YouTube, I do post sometimes videos over on the WhaleAlerts Telegram channel. And of course, sometimes I will put some energy in there too. If you like, you can just join WhaleAlerts by joining bybit with the affiliate link down below and depositing a amount of minimum $100. If you are an active trader, you don't use bybit, or you're already using bybit, I would suggest just create a new account, do it under the WhaleAlerts affiliate program, and you will be entering the Telegram channel of ours, which will be very interesting because we continue to build this, and sooner or later we're going to charge a monthly fee for this, which means that you already secured your seat just by being an active trader. So I would highly suggest you to join if you want to be an active trader, or if you are an active trader. Of course, Bybit right now has this big reward of $30,000. Of course, depending on your deposit, but they also do this giveaway of 1.2 million, which you can participate. So guys, soon I will do a live again. Make sure to subscribe, to hit the bell icon, so you get at least the notification whenever we go live. And yeah, I want to thank you all again, and I want to wish you all a very good night, very good morning tomorrow, and we all try to beat the markets, right? Okay guys, have a good night. Bye bye.